I'd like to welcome next Joanna Houston, delegate from Imaui. Kia ora, Joanna.
Kia ora, Marcia. Tēnā tātou katoa. E mihi ana ki a koutou katoa I tai mai nei ki tēnei hui, tēnei ahiahi. Ko whakapuna ki tuku maunga, ko waroa tuku awa, ko takitimu tuku marae, ko Ngāti Apatū tuku hapu, ko Joanna Houston tōku ingoa. He uri a hau no kau nunu waka. I am a Hinunga Māngai Māori and co-convener for the PSA Union at Te Tāhuhu o Mātauranga. And I'm also one of the 4 public sector māngai for the public sector rūnanga rōpū that we have. I just want to acknowledge PSA for this kaupapa and the opportunity to kōrero today and to mihi out to all of our rūnanga members who are on this call. Tēnā tātou. In terms of what's going on at the Ministry of Education at the moment, is a pretty hard place to be, not going to lie about that. Coming out of the lockdowns and 2 years of constant disruption and uncertainty, we've noticed as a national delegate the fatigue of our people, and especially within education, looking at the unprecedented shift of having to move things online learning for our tamariki, for our whānau, and then having to integrate back into normality again in what was prior to COVID. So there's a lot of fatigue. We were supporting the sector, our communities, our people, our whānau, and then we are now working through bargaining and trying to get some reflection around all of that mahi captured in our income. And we've not been able to get that across the line. Sure, we've talked about other things through the bargaining process, but when it comes to valuing our time, our expertise, and everything that we've poured into our mahi over the last couple of years, that hasn't been realised yet. So on top of that, we are now working through a formal restructure. The proposal and consultation period is out for us. So our mahi is huge at the ministry. You know, we've got tiredness, we've got bargaining, and then we have, on top of all of that, some uncertainty around employment assurance. So it's distressing. And we are 2 months out from Christmas, and our whānau are saying we can't handle this. You know, we've got members who can't afford to get a warrant of fitness because they need pūtea to be able to get their vehicle fixed. We've got members who are skipping meals in order for their tamariki to have kai when they go to school. And we have members who are not promoting the public service as a place to work for their children, for their tamariki, because this is our reality right now. All of that wrapped up is why we do what we do. It's why we work as hard as we work. And I think also what's missing in the kōrero is our people are our taonga, right? Our union members, our public servants, we are what makes the public service available to our community, to our hapori. And if we are not being protected and valued, and we are not being supported adequately that reflects our value and our worth, then what does that say about our employer? So the public service pay adjustment from our perspective is there to enable that piece where we can't get across the line, the value in our remuneration, that hopefully at that level, the public service pay adjustment will get that for us. Make no doubt, our value and our worth is for us to determine. It is not for the employer to dictate to us. We give so much more outside our employed hours. And all we are asking for is to be valued for the hours that we deliver, that we are employed to do. Don't think that that is a big, tall order to ask of our employers in 2022. I don't. I don't think that that is lost on our employer either. So for us, my pātai, on behalf of the Rūnanga people that I represent, on behalf of the membership that I represent, my pātai is, where is your moral compass at, people? You know, the PSPA is working for us, and if they can ask that question on behalf of us to our employer to show our value and worth through remuneration 2 months up from Christmas, then kapai, that's awesome. So yeah, standing united alongside all of the other organisations for me is an absolute bonus, and it is worthy of our time and it is worthy of our commitment. So kia ora PSA, kia ora.
Kia ora, Joanna. Ngā mihi ki a koe.